and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a brand new budgeting monthly budget video to share with you guys. So we are going to be budgeting for the month of July, as you can see right here, and I am so incredibly excited about this month, you guys. It's kind of like the turning point in our baby step 2 journey, which I'm going to talk about a little bit more tomorrow in tomorrow's video, so be sure to tune in for that. But yeah, it's just really exciting. It's always nice to feel like you're making progress and to see that reflected in your budget. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. Okay friends, so before we get started, I know I'm going to get this question. This is an Erin Condren product. It is the super old deluxe notebook. I cannot wait for the day when I get a new budgeting notebook because I won't have to reference an old product anymore. But the closest thing that is in her shop currently is called the Monthly Planner. It is basically exactly what I have here. It has the 12 months of the year in the front, and then it has note pages in the back, which is what I have going on here. I keep all of our baby step information in this notebook, and we're also tracking, we will be tracking when the time comes, like our house fund and our emergency fund and all that good stuff also. So this guy is really like our ride or die like budgeting notebook, and I absolutely love it. So that is what I'm using. I'll have a link below. It's a referral little guy there, so if you're interested in purchasing a monthly budget for yourself, be sure to use that because you get a little bit of a discount. I think it's like $5 off, and then I will get a little bit of a discount also on my next purchase. So to get started, I'm going to go ahead and lay down our date dots in the little circles here. Alright guys, so I have my date dots laid out there, and I had to do the little like triangle thing here with the 30th and the 31st down here in the corner, but nothing really happens like too crazy on those days, so that's okay, we can live with that. So before we get started, let me pull out our little payment tracker. There we go. So this little guy has our payment and what we need to pay each month. So I will be using this. I actually need to add something to it. Okay guys, I was gonna do this off camera, but I figured I would go ahead and just share it with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and cross out the items that are no longer applicable, and then I'm gonna need to like rewrite this at some point soon, but it's kind of fun just to see which items we're no longer paying on. So that one, that one, that one, and that one. So that's 4 different things there. And we didn't actually pay off 4 debts this month, but we did pay off 2. We paid off my husband's student loan as well as my Bank of America, and the other 2 are 2 things that are that we're working on from collection. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a couple of other things on here that we're introducing into our budget. Okay, so I made those updates. I'm really gonna have to rewrite this, but I think I wanna take a picture of it first. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Put it in my planner. Okay. Okay guys, so I just moved that little guy off to the side. The next thing I like to do is add some washi in here, and I pulled a couple different things just to kind of make it a little festive, and I'm leaning towards this guy with the gold polka dots here. It's a little like dressy, I feel like, than just kind of the standard like red, white, and blue, but it complements the red really nicely. Just for the center pieces there, I grabbed this gold washi from Scotch. I got it at Target, and it's one of my favorites. We are feeling festive in here, you guys. I love it. Okay, so the next things that we go ahead and do on this little bad boy is add in our monthly bills and things like that. So let's get started with that. So I'm going to go ahead and put those down for our things like rent and utilities when those things are due. Okay, so our monthly bills are done. Okay guys, so the other things that we have are just a few kind of miscellaneous bills that we pay throughout the month. So I'm going to use these flags to mark those, and I have these red ones which will go perfectly for this month. Okay, so we have our other bill items that are due, and then one thing I forgot to grab are our little paydays. So let me grab our payday flags. And low on these little suckers. So I'm gonna have to use, I think, some of these blue ones here. They're not necessarily the right blue, but we're gonna use them anyway. So I'm gonna mark hubby's paydays. His are the 1st and the 15th. I always forget to do this first, and then I end up having to put his little payday flag. So guys, someone asked me a question recently about why I didn't mark all of my paydays, and it was in the June monthly because I got paid, or I'm getting paid the last day of June, which will be this Friday. It's essentially like the same as the 1st because my husband's check comes in like at least a day early each pay period, and so I didn't really see the need to like do both of ours. So again, kind of the same thing, like I would get paid this Friday, which would be June 30th, then I get paid the 14th and the 28th. So I am going to go ahead and mark these next two, just because I've got the flags, so why not? Maybe I should use the light blue. Those are my paydays. And then another reason why my payday is like a great deal. It's, you know, it's a big deal. It's great. But my husband's checks are actually what pay for all of our monthly expenses. And so I like to know, I like to know when all of them are coming in, of course, but I like to mark specifically when his are, just so that we can see like what the breakdown is of what other bills like need to be paid at that time. Let's see. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is mark our sinking fund deposits, which are typically about a few days after payday. So the first one I like to do on the 6th. These are actually auto debited, but I just like to mark it a few days after payday because that's when it comes out. So I'll do the 6th and the 20th. That gives us about 5 days after payday, just to make sure our bills have cleared and then our sinking funds get taken out too. Okay guys, and honestly I feel like I'm missing something. Like I'm trying to figure out what else is supposed to be on here, and that's kind of an amazing thing and also like a little bit of a frightening thing. Like I don't have any of our little credit cards on here because we'll basically just be making like a lump sum payment at probably the end of the month or the beginning of August. We'll probably wait until the beginning of August to do that. But that's kind of it. So I'm going to go ahead and decorate the side, and then we'll go on to the next page to mark out our little tracker as well. And for this month, I pulled out this Me and My Big Ideas. It's a seasonal sticker sheet. It has literally goes through like every season. So it starts with like the winter, and it goes into, let's see, it kind of goes backwards, but like Halloween and fall, and then we get into, like springtime. So I've used some of these, but not too many. So I'm gonna go ahead and use some of these summer ones, which, oh my gosh, this cute 4th of July one. So it has these really cute things. This is like a summer bucket list, so you could totally make like a scrapbook bucket list. That would be so fun. So I'm gonna use actually these guys back here somewhere. Where are they? Here we go. Okay, so these are all kind of like summery icon things, and I'm also gonna mark out, I think I'm just gonna make a note because we're gonna go to summer camp for a week this month too. So I'm gonna use this little, it's a little tiny little arrow, or I mean exclamation point for summer camp, just to mark that we will be gone. And then let me zoom you guys in a little bit. Oops. Sorry guys, I had to change my battery and I zoomed out too far, I think. But anyway, so then for the sidebar here, I think what I'm gonna use is probably the Sweet Land of Liberty, and Today Will Be Great, because I totally believe that. So we are gonna add a little washi to the bottom here and get our stickers on. I forgot to put two things on here. One is my car and our car insurance. The other one is our little budget meeting. I can't believe I forgot these. So we have increased our budget meeting to twice a month. And that is working out well for us so that we can do like a mid-month check-in and see kind of where we're at. So I'm gonna lay these guys down here too. Better. This side is so heavy with items and this one is so empty. Okay guys, and I did want to use my little Sweet Land of Liberty sticker, so I'm gonna put that at the top. Ooh, or maybe I'll put it on the other side. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, let's go to the other page. Okay guys, so that is it for our monthly bills and things like that. On our little sidebar here, we will write out our goals for this month, and let's move on to the next thing. So guys, for this page, I like to track our cash and some of our like debit card expenses like gas and things like that, and our sinking funds. So I'm gonna go ahead and washi the top here and then just layer in kind of all of the categories that we're gonna be tracking. All right. So I'm just gonna use my Papermate Inkjoy pen. This is in 0.5. It makes my handwriting look decent because I have really poor handwriting, you guys. It's kind of embarrassing, but that's okay. We'll get through it. Sheet in the frame here. So at the top we start with our income, and I list out my husband's, mine, and then my husband like 1, 2, and then mine 1, 2, and then our miscellaneous, and then there's a place for the total at the top. The next thing we track is our gas, just to see how much we use and like how it varies throughout the year. And then we go into our cash envelopes for the 1st through the 15th, and then as well as the 16th through the 31st. Our cash envelope categories are groceries, personal, household, pizza, date nights, and miscellaneous. After that, we get into our sinking funds, which we have a lot. We have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We have 14 sinking funds right now, you guys. And that's kind of a bit. But we use them, and I'm super thankful for them, and this works for us. So we found a process and a system that we like, and that it works. Like, we know what money is allocated for what, and it's a really exciting process to see it grow. So we have anniversary, our car, Christmas, clothing, gifts, hair, Kali, which is our kiddo, Kiki, who is our fur baby, Minnie M, medical, rent, personal, me, personal hubby, and then weddings. And the last thing we have here, which is a little different this month, is the Snowflake Fund. So we're going to be putting a specific amount of money into a fund, basically, each month that will build up to be our snowball thing for our last few debt payments. So friends, there you have it. That is our monthly budget for July. Let me know if you have any questions. Be sure to leave them in a comment down below and I would be happy to answer them. I would love to know how your budget is going and if you are doing a similar system for your budget tracking and things like that for the new month, or if you're using something else. In conjunction with this system, we also do use Every Dollar. That is what my husband loves. He doesn't ever even look at this thing. Like, this is really just for me. He likes to use Every Dollar, and that's how he keeps track of everything and sees, you know, what we're spending where and all that good stuff. So that works really well for him because he's on the go a lot too. So that is it for today, guys. Thank you again for watching, and be sure to like the video if you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to see me next time, and especially to see me for tomorrow's video. I'm gonna have a video for the next 2 days talking about getting prepared for July's budget. Thanks, friends. Have an amazing day.